A few years ago, people laughed at Bitcoin. They called it a scam, a bubble, something that would disappear. And yet, it went from a few dollars to tens of thousands. Now here we are again. People are confused, divided, and honestly, a bit tired. Some are saying Bitcoin is finished. Others are quietly accumulating. So here's the real question. Is Bitcoin still early, or are we already too late? In this video, I'm not going to hype you up. I'm going to break this down simply. Where Bitcoin could realistically go in the next 10 years. What's actually driving its price? And the risks most people ignore. Because this isn't just about price. It's about understanding what you're investing in. Let's keep this simple. Bitcoin's price isn't random. It moves because of a few powerful forces. First, supply. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. No printing. No surprise increases. Compare that to regular money, which governments can create anytime they want. Second, demand. Every year, more people understand Bitcoin. More investors enter. More institutions step in. And when demand increases, while supply stays fixed, price has only one direction over time. Third, the halving cycle. Roughly every 4 years, new Bitcoin supply gets cut in half. Less new Bitcoin entering the market. Same or higher demand. You don't need to be an expert to see what that does. Now here's where it gets interesting. Bitcoin doesn't just grow randomly. It moves in cycles. Big run-up, sharp crash, then a longer, stronger recovery. Look at the pattern. 2013, massive spike. 2017, even bigger. 2021, bigger again. Each time, it crashes hard. People lose confidence. Media declares it dead. And then it quietly builds again. This isn't luck. It's a repeating cycle driven by human psychology and supply shocks. Which means one thing. The next move isn't unpredictable. It's just uncomfortable while it's forming. Let's talk numbers, but realistically. No hype. No fantasy. Calendar 2026 to 2027. After the recent halving cycle, Bitcoin could realistically move into the $100,000 to $180,000 range. Not overnight, but over time. Calendar 2028 to 2030. This is where things could accelerate. If adoption continues, and institutions keep entering, we could see $250,000 to $400,000. Calendar 2030 to 2035. Now this is long-term territory. If Bitcoin truly becomes a global store of value, similar to gold, then yes, $500,000 plus is possible. Not guaranteed, but possible. And here's the key idea. Bitcoin doesn't need the whole world to succeed. Just a small percentage of global wealth shifting into it is enough to drive massive price increases. This part matters more than price predictions, because big investors don't care about hype. They care about where the world is going. And right now, inflation is rising. Trust in traditional systems is declining. Digital assets are becoming normal. Bitcoin sits right in the middle of all this. It's limited. It's global. And no single entity controls it. That's why institutions don't chase pumps. They accumulate during doubt. And if you look closely, that's exactly what's been happening. Now let's be honest. Bitcoin is not a guaranteed win. There are real risks. Regulation could slow adoption. The market can drop fast and hard. New technologies could compete. But the biggest risk? Your own decisions. Most people don't lose money because Bitcoin fails. They lose because they panic, chase hype, or expect quick results. Bitcoin rewards patience, but it punishes emotions. If you're looking at Bitcoin long-term, stop thinking like a trader. Start thinking like an investor. You don't need perfect timing. You need consistency. Simple approach. Invest small amounts regularly. Ignore short-term noise. Focus on long-term growth. Because in this market, the people who win are usually the ones who stay. So, where is Bitcoin going? No one knows the exact number. But the direction? That depends on adoption, trust, and time. The real question is, when the next big move happens, will you understand it? Or will it surprise you again? If this helped you see Bitcoin more clearly, drop a comment with your price prediction. And if you want more content like this, you already know what to do.